Oh. Shit.
No, I was just gonna take over for you.
Oh.
I was just gonna be like, welcome back to the J.a.M Marty Podcast, where the P is silent.
Yeah, that's the intro.
I'm here with Marty,
Yeah.
like always.
Like always. So, once again...
You gotta keep the beginning bit in there, right?
Yeah, it's... We can't
It's
go
canned,
back.
yeah.
Can't go back.
Hi, everyone.
How's it going? Oh, my goodness. It has been, how long? Almost a month, right?
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
This is the
I
now...
feel like this is sooner than last time.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting there.
We're kind of getting there. Maybe one day we'll go back to that weekly nonsense.
That was a good time.
It was
because we made ourselves do it. Like,
yeah.
We're like, all right, we have to.
We have to.
Required.
Look at us now.
So, how's it going, Marty?
It is going pretty damn good.
Good.
Like,
what's happened since the last time we've talked or talked to the people?
My goodness. So, well, as many people perhaps know, because most people already know. But what's been happening is I finished my my intense boot camp for coding, so I am now considered a junior web developer. Woo! Fancy titles, yeah. Yeah, so I can do things like make websites.
Capable.
Yeah, although I can do a bit more because right now I'm working on making some games. So but yeah,
I just saw something.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean it's garbage UI, but
it's a start.
It's a start. So yeah, I made it for code school. My final project was amazing. I mean, I'm disappointed in it because it was not what I wanted to present for the final project demo day we were going to have for our class. But all things considered, it's good. That's good. I went off the beaten path and tried to make an RPG an RPG using Rails, which is essentially kind of a framework for the programming language Ruby, and it speeds up the processes of making websites and all that. So yeah,
neat.
Worked my butt off on it, and it was good. It was good. I think, like I said, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, it turned out pretty good. Like, my teacher was impressed with what I did. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So, and then this week, I had 4 interviews for internships. So, yeah. A lot of stuff going on. Next
Confident,
week,
Marty?
Huh?
Confident with those interviews?
I mean, the first one was pretty good. Second one, it went all right. I mean, I fell into mud before that interview, so I did that interview with a muddy pant leg.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, there was no time. There was a schedule to keep. Like, I just blazed on through it. The third one was all right, like new and exciting things, but it was a phone interview and just zero energy. But it could be that sounded like he has a cold, so that makes sense. But I wasn't quite sold. And then the fourth one I had yesterday, and it was pretty awesome. So yeah. Either way, it'll be exciting. Exciting to be interning for either of the companies I interviewed with, and one of them is completely 100% remote. So that would be working from home for 30 hours a week, and then the others, one was, we'll have you come in, and then we'll also have you do remote work because that's how it goes in the industry. Sometimes you have an office, and sometimes you don't. And yeah, and then one of the internships is like, primarily, I know we're accepting, interns from, your language group, but, if you did this internship, you'd be learning a different language completely because that's what we work in. It's like, well, when I was in Fred Meyer, I always learned new things to get the job done, so, I played that up. ironically, he was calling me from the Starbucks of Fred Meyer.
That's funny.
Told him, the flashbacks. He's like, oh, yeah, I have stories to tell you, my friend. Deep, dark stories.
Let's not get into those stories.
For when you stare into Fred Meyer's, it stares into you.
We can't do the Fred Meyer podcast until I'm out of there.
Oh, and one day we will, and it'll be a glorious reckoning of all the bullshit. I can say that because I'm not employed.
Wreck with a W too. Reckoning.
Ooh. But yeah, anyways, so that's what I got going on with that stuff. Been playing games, building Gundam kits, building Lego kits. Like, I've just been building a lot of stuff. You know, building worlds, writing things. You know, just slowly trying to create stuff.
Very good.
Yeah. What about you, Jared?
I mean, you know,
I'm
never really doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm bettering my body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slowly taking bad things out of my diet weekly. I'm trying to
That's admirable.
Just look a little, or do a little better for myself.
Yeah.
Trying to remove some negative things from the life in general. Just trying to improve my general well-being because
admirable.
I'm disgusted with myself. Just because I'm a gross piece of garbage. But, yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Taking these things out and...
Oh, yeah, man.
Like, so far, I'm not doing soda, I'm not doing any carbonation. I've taken out chips, which are, like, my gateway.
Your lifeblood.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what I realized?
I'm trying to decide whether pretzels are chips, if I can eat some pretzels. I don't know.
I mean, really, it's all about that moderation. Like,
yeah, I know, but I feel like starting by taking it all out will help me just... Because I'm not going to stop eating chips forever. I'm not going to never have a soda ever again.
Yeah,
it's just like, I know, like, it'll help just the earlier on. Like, the more I take out right away, the better it'll help faster. And then I can slowly moderate it into my diet.
Fair enough.
But you were saying, what was that?
I think you could avoid pretzels.
Avoid pretzels?
No, I think you could get
away with pretzels. I was going to buy some pretzel sticks yesterday because I was like, I need something to just like snack on a little bit here and there.
Well, but I will say at the moment you're going like pizza pretzel sticks, probably gone too far.
No, it would just be classic roll golds, man.
You got too far.
Soft pretzels are good.
Oh, yeah, man. Soft pretzels.
You know, working. Playing my Switch because I got a Switch. Breath of the Wild is taken over, and I'm not sad about it.
Yeah.
Because it's a Switch, I can watch YouTube and play Breath of the Wild. I don't have to choose one. Yeah, it's the dream, I know. Thank you, everyone.
It's a glorious dream. Yeah, I know how that goes.
We just got done eating some pizza.
Yep.
With Dakota. Confirmed for Dakota?
Yeah, probably not yet.
He probably can't hear.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
There he is.
Unexpected.
He's
confirmed. Not
feeling very well today.
Also confirmed.
I won't tell you about the weird bathroom stuff he's doing. Anyway.
Yes, we're moving right along from that.
What was that ding? I'm just going to go ahead and silence this.
It was a ding. It was a ding. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, you know what it's time for? Shout-outs! So, Jared brought this to my attention the other day, that somebody had left a comment on one of our videos. So,
shout out to Christy.
Shout out to Christy.
Christy, shout out to you.
Yeah, hope all's well at your store.
At Fred Meyer 240 is what I'm gonna guess.
240.
I'm probably not, but whatever. Oh. Shout out to Danielle.
You know, I hear your hair is more normal than green now, but your hair will for always. Wow.
You'll always be associated with the color green, Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Depending on when you're hearing this. Probably a couple days after St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, man, we can't forget hashtag what are frogs.
What are frogs?
Never gonna let that one die.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, wine stew. Hawaiian crew. Yeah, everybody.
Robert too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy beginning here. We don't have much to talk about. We talked about it all before we got to the podcast.
Oh, goodness. Here we are again. Well, so you've been playing some games. I'm still playing games. I've been slowly working my way through Neo. Had a water level. It's ridiculous.
I have not been playing any Neo, sadly. But that's for obvious reasons.
Yeah. One day.
Yeah, one day I'll get to it.
Hopefully not I'll get to Dark Souls 3.
You better get to Dark Souls 3, man.
Yeah, I need to dive deep into that.
No, see, I'll get back into Neo when you're almost done with it, like Bloodborne. And then I'll get further than you and beat it before you.
Yeah, more than likely. But yeah, I got stuck on a water level.
Water temple?
Yeah, actually it is a temple. So I got stuck in this one level where I had a real frustrating kind of boss fight where it's this giant blob monster that's in the ocean and it has a one-hit shoop.
Spoilers.
Whatever.
You probably don't play this.
Sorry, Jared. I'm sorry. Anyways, but the boss has a one-hit shoop, and so when I first got to it, I died, and then the boss also has several other monsters that spawn in too, which at the time I had a terrible time figuring out how to kill because you just slice them, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Anyways, so then I ended up just going around the level, dying a lot of times because what would happen is there's holes in the floor, so you could fall through them and die.
Good.
So you get into a fight and you're trying to dodge and oh shit, I just went off the fucking pier again. God damn it. Yeah, so that was a real momentum killer for me. But I finally did it, and I also found out there were torches on the level that I could light that actually make the boss fight easier because it automatically kills the minions that spawns. So yeah.
Good.
So I finally got that, and now I'm stuck on another one.
Alright.
Because I am terrible at surviving.
Alright.
But I'm still enjoying it. Still, it's just getting through it one bit at a time.
I was looking through the PSN recently because I was picking up the Resident Evil season pass. And I was looking through recent games and stuff, and I saw Neo, the little icon for it in the PSN. I was going further down, and I saw Neo again, but it's Witcher. They have the exact same cover.
Yeah. I sent a screenshot of a Neo cutscene to some friends of mine. It's man, I don't remember The Witcher 3 being this weird. It's yeah, now that you bring that up, it's yeah, they are, yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for, I could say that for the segment, actually, for the next part, because it's related.
Fair enough.
Hey, on a good note, Dakota's been playing Horizon. He says it's good. Now I want it. Sad day.
Yeah, I know, man.
Currently going with Danielle through, we're going through Until Dawn together.
Nice.
She's having a rough time. She hasn't killed anyone yet, though.
Okay.
So, that's good. But it's real funny to watch her play horror games.
Oh, jeez. I can only imagine.
Yeah, and, I mean, I don't think I've touched another video game since I got Zelda. I mean, I played the Bomberman game I got, but I played that for an hour, and I was like, Zelda.
Yeah, no, don't blame you. With all this Zelda talk, I started up a new game in Link Between Worlds because
Yeah, that game's fantastic.
It is. It is. It truly is. So yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Do you want to cut or not?
I mean, we're just gonna keep this train rolling.
Okay. All right. Here I go. Marty, I need silence.
Okay. And silence.
Welcome. Welcome to the wonderful world of RPGs.
Oh yeah. So as Jared has just announced, this week, or I guess this month,
This
episode, we're talking about RPGs, otherwise known as role-playing games.
Loosely, it's a very loose genre of video game.
It is so loose.
We probably have more to talk about than we will get to in this episode.
Yeah.
Mostly going to talk about, I assume, our favorites and
I guess
what we've grown up with and
Okay.
our first RPGs and
Okay.
recent RPGs.
Okay. Okay. It seems like you have an idea of how this is going to go now. So
I mean, yeah, we were talking about that Final Fantasy earlier, and I was like, you know what? Final Fantasy is something I've always been into. It probably one of my earliest memories of just video games in general. I played Final Fantasy 1. I love that game. But I was so young at the time of playing it that, I was like, this game is so hard.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how it worked, and I was like, what is this turn-based combat? This is bullshit. But I still played it.
Yeah. I think my first RPG I really played.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I couldn't say I really played Final Fantasy 1. First one I would say I really played was probably Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7, I guess, but
yeah, I'm trying to think because, I mean, in the sense of role playing game, like it's a wide open,
vague
thing. Like, I can remember some old ass shareware games that were an RPG role playing. Well, they were more of a dungeon crawler than now I'm thinking of it.
How do you define a role-playing game? Does it mean your character plays a role in the story?
Well, I mean, that I don't really know anymore. Like, it's thrown around, so, like, the idea of role-playing game is your character, there's a role, like, when we're talking role, it's like, it's always class, like,
okay.
Like, fighter, very,
healer.
very kind of, very much informed by, the tabletop tradition of RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, we can even talk about that.
Yeah, it's an RPG. Anyways, so like I played a lot of early kind of shareware games on like, 90s Macintosh stuff, where, played some old school, kind of RPGs that way. And then I think really the first one I really got into was actually Final Fantasy VII because my friend, his parents didn't like him having a PlayStation. And so he would often keep it at my house, for a chunk of the time. So because of that, I was able to play, Final Fantasy VII. Legend of Dragoon is another game I got real deep into. In fact, that's one of the games like I actually enjoyed more. That holds a bit more for me than Final Fantasy VII, just because it's the same like dragons, magic, all that stuff. But I love the combat system in Legend of Dragoon because what it did is it threw in some kind of not active time, but some kind of quick time event in a sense. Like for everybody's attacks, like there's the attack system where you attack, but with each attack they had what they called additions. And so what would happen is, okay, so when you hit an attack in your character options, you could define, okay, so my primary attack is going to be this one, and it is an X amount of attacks, and it gets you, each hit gets you this much spirit points, and when you have enough spirit points, you can go in the dragoon form and whatnot. But it was really cool having this addition system where, you could do a slash, and if you timed it right, you would do another slash for more damage. And I thought that was a real cool cool thing, and each character had kind of different. Well, it's a similar style, but they kind of iterated over it. But I thought it was cool.
I never got around to playing that game, unfortunately. I played a lot of Chrono Cross, though.
I did not play a lot of Chrono Cross. That was one game that did not work on. So when I didn't have a PlayStation, I was using a PlayStation emulator that was able to legally purchase on Mac, and Chrono Cross was a game that never works, unfortunately.
I played Chrono Trigger. I love Chrono Trigger. That game's fantastic.
I have played a little bit of it. I can't say I've given it the respect it's due.
When I played through Chrono Cross, though, that game caught me off guard because there's so many party members in that game.
Yeah.
You could get and there's decisions that are constantly affecting how the game goes, and it's real cool. That Dragoon thing it's similar to Paper Mario, in the sense where you kind of have to do something when you attack, or Stick of Truth if you ever played the South Park games.
I've not played the Stick of Truth, but it's in a similar.
Stick of Truth is really good, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard of its greatness.
I haven't finished it, sadly, but that game is just a really long episode of South Park.
Oh yeah. One of these days, I'll get to it.
And then they have the Fractured Butthole coming.
Yep, eventually.
Delayed again.
Yeah.
I would currently RPGs. I think Zelda, the new Zelda, is pretty RPG. Only in the sense that you're progressing yourself. You have different weapons to choose from. But Dark Souls is I would probably say my favorite RPG. Dark Souls 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, Bloodborne's up there too.
Yeah,
those are RPGs. I would consider them RPGs.
Yeah, because the other part is the stats and the items,
the weapons you choose,
the leveling up.
And also, I feel I don't know. I feel when you can make a character in a game, it also adds to the fact that it might be an RPG.
Yeah,
you get to customize your own character.
Yeah.
Xenoverse 2, or Xenoverse in general. I was playing a little. I guess I have played a little bit. I played Xenoverse 2 somewhat recently. Oh. Because they released a new Dragon Ball Super pack. By the way, sorry to get back at RPGs. I finally watched that episode. It was so good.
It was so good.
Gohan's cool again.
Good. That's important to know.
It was so important to me. And Goku went Super Saiyan Blue at one point, and it played that really intense operatic if Satan was being summoned music. It was so cool.
Oh goodness.
But yeah, back to the wonderful world of RPGs. Radio.
What?
I don't know.
Radio.
Radio patrolled gunmen. Shut up, Marty.
Okay.
Some of the old Digimon World games were something I played a lot too.
RPG-wise. I did not play a whole lot of those. There was a Pokemon clone. Back in the 90s, you had your Pokemon, but you also had several other games kind of vying for that monsters, battler spot. So there was freaking Monster Rancher.
Oh yeah, Monster Rancher was good.
And then there was another game, and I want to say it was Jade Cocoon or something like that.
That sounds familiar, Jade Cocoon.
I am Googling this now. Okay.
Final Fantasy IX, though, is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. I love that game. That's what I was playing
I definitely think it's Jade. Yeah, I think Jade Cocoon is what I'm thinking of here, because they had this thing where you catch. Oh no, maybe not. Because there was this whole thing where you were trapping bugs and stuff.
Pokemon's an RPG.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's an RPG.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
One RPG I've never really gotten into, but I've wanted to, is Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Never played a Fire Emblem game.
I can definitely say I've never really gotten into it, even though I do have Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah, Coda loaned me Fire Emblem Awakening, and I still haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
I hear it's really good, and
yeah.
I'd love to take the time and try and pick it up.
I don't know. I just never really got into it.
Isn't it like a permadeath system too?
Depends. The permadeath is the traditional way to play it, but Awakening does have a non-permadeath thing. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you play the tactics games, Final Fantasy?
I did play Final Fantasy Tactics. I played the OG Final Fantasy Tactics. I did play the Game Boy Advance one they released.
Tactics Advanced. That game, yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, the whole card system.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then I think that was the last one, wasn't it?
There was Tactics Advance 2 for the DS.
Okay, I don't think I checked out Tactics Advance 2.
I never played that one either.
But I did...
War of the Lions for PSP, which was the
remake.
The remake with added additions.
Yeah. Haven't gone back to that. I mean, I do have it as a PS1 classic, you know. I also did Tactics Ogre, because they made a Ogre Battle centric, tactics battler. So I played that a good bit. And then I also did, I think, Front Mission Evolved, which started out as it's a tactics game involving giant robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had something in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Front Mission Evolved. That sounds really familiar, though. Dragon's Dogma. Have you played that game?
I have. I haven't not given that its due diligence either.
That game is like the best RPG.
Uh-huh.
That game is so good.
I remember playing the demo and all that.
I remember deciding between Dragon's Dogma and Skyrim because of the hype about Skyrim. And I chose Dragon's Dogma because third person. And I don't regret it.
Yeah, I mean, I've played through Skyrim.
I haven't put my proper diligence into Skyrim.
Yeah.
Ben and I were going to do a blind playthrough of Skyrim.
Oh, goodness.
And we were going to chronicle it. We were going to make a comic. We called it Y-Rim. I have if I can find it, you can put this up.
Yeah.
This is a picture I drew a long time ago of Ben and my title card for Y-Rim.
If not, you'll all be staring at a picture of chicken nuggets. You're welcome.
And then Ben's picture.
Yeah. Or is it a picture of nuggets?
Or is it a picture of Ben?
Oh, God, why?
Oh, my gosh. Marty.
Oh, no.
Ben.
Oh, no.
Did I tell you? Okay. Those of you who know my boss, Kevin Gableman.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Our managers recently had their pictures put up in the departments.
Yeah, I noticed.
Took a picture of the Kevin picture and sent it to Ben.
Oh, God.
I said, Ben, can you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Can you animate this picture of Kevin?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
There you go, Marty.
Oh, no.
Do you want to put that up?
I don't know if I can.
It says his name on there.
Use your imagination, but it's horrifying, everybody. It's oh, goodness.
Here's just I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, it was like Ben kept messaging me like
that's on the Fred Meyer cast. That's
yeah, we'll put that on the Fred Meyer cast.
Well, yeah, that one's whew. Wow.
It's not scary. It's really kawaii.
It will haunt nightmares. It will haunt nightmares.
I'm gonna show Kevin.
Yeah.
I just hope he likes it. He's on vacation though.
He'll probably go right back on vacation after he sees it.
To Japan.
Oh, jeez.
He goes in one of those photo booths that makes you like super anime.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
Okay. Yeah. Good work, man. A+ work as always.
I think it'd be funny if every time we mentioned Ben anyway, you still put just like a picture. You don't have to.
I don't have to.
Final Fantasy VII. So later in life, like I think it was my junior year in high school, my friend, shout out to Michael Perez. One day he was like, I was talking about how I wish I could play Final Fantasy VII. He was like, dude, I have a copy. You want it? I was like, what? Are you serious? He was like, yeah. And he just gave me his copy of Final Fantasy VII.
Nice.
All the discs and everything. And I was like, damn. That's a good stuff.
Yeah.
I never played it. I never beat it when I was older. But I beat it when I was younger. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, though. You ever play that one?
I did not play that one. I've heard good things.
Super duper good.
I've heard good things.
I'm really into that game. The PSP had a lot of good Final Fantasy or RPG life.
Yeah.
Then they released the Final Fantasy 4. You ever play 4?
Whoop.
What?
Headphone down.
Headphone down. My foot's on your headphones.
So the way I played for Final Fantasy 4 when... No, I'm talking Final Fantasy 5, which is technically 4. Because it gets weird here in America.
Okay, are you playing? You're playing the you're talking about 5 with Bart, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Because 4 has Cecil.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Final Fantasy 5 was like the first deep dive into it because I liked it. And then I also started 6, but I never got too far in 6.
There's a lot of party members in that game too, is what I hear.
Like yeah, it's fantastic. Like,
I've never played 6. I've never even touched 6. 7.
Yeah, like I've played bits and pieces, and I started a legit playthrough of it because like it is that much of a like just masterpiece. But I couldn't fucking suplex, so I died. It's
Can't
like
suplex the train.
Well, I wasn't on the train. It was the first time you get Saban or Saban. I don't know how you say it, but. I screwed up his input moves, and I lost the boss fight, and then had to reload my save, and it's like,
oh, that's rough.
So, yeah.
Final Fantasy IV did a sequel, did you know that? The After Years?
Yes.
You play as Cecil's son?
Yeah, did not touch that, but I heard of it.
Yeah, I never touched it either, but, like, that's super interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because I played Final Fantasy IV Advanced.
Uh-huh.
Then I played Final Fantasy IV DS, which I loved. I played all the way through that game because it was 3D. And then they came out with After Years back in the old style for the PSP. I was like, man, I can't play this old-ass Final Fantasy IV game when I'm so used to the voice acting. And then they re-released After Years 3D for the Steam. And I don't have a fucking computer to play that shit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and then there was... So then after that, there was, like I said, played 7, did not play 8, played 9.
9 is so good.
Played 10.
I love 10.
11, we made it to Valkyrie. Shout out to the Bomb Squad. And then didn't play 12.
Ben and I did so much 12. Like, yeah. I've watched Ben play so much 12. Like, that game is...
They did not do any of that.
They were re-releasing that. The Zodiac something or other, and I'm definitely going to pick that up, because I love that game.
And then...
13?
13, what's... Oh, yeah,
Lightning?
No.
13-2?
Did not...
13-3?
Have not played any... have not touched any of that.
I started 13. Was not that big of a fan, because it just felt like Final Fantasy VII all over again. Tried 13-2. Really enjoyed the main protagonist guy that wasn't Lightning's sister. Sarah, I think. Didn't continue.
Yep.
And I found out 13-3 is time-based.
Yeah.
And that sounds weird as hell.
Yeah, and then...
I was not ready for Majora's Mask in the future.
Also, the ending was awful.
Of 13-3?
Oh, yeah.
Lightning Return?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But then 14. Played a lot of 14 for a while. I did, at least.
Oh, yeah. The
MMO.
Yeah. I've done that. I'll probably be going back to it come the next expansion, because, you know, it's
coming soon, right?
Yeah. So I should probably re-up my sub and get...
I have 15 as well.
So...
I have Final Fantasy 15, which I haven't put a lot of time into, but it's really good.
I was so on the hype train for 15. I have a copy of 15 still in the shrink wrap.
Yeah, I bought 15 and I played it for a little while.
Like, you know, so yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I played, as far as fantasy games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't played all the way through 5 though, or 2, but I've played them. I haven't played 6. I played 7. Played 8, 9, 10. Haven't played 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then I played like all the I played a lot of the side ones like Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, like the DS Crystal Chronicles. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that
I like those.
Especially because I actually had enough people around me, like in that area where we actually co-opted.
Oh, very good.
So and that was a fun experience.
Crystal Chronicles for the GameCube. Did you ever play that one?
I don't think we went too deep into that, but we did play a little.
That game was hard.
Yeah. Shining Force.
Shining Force?
Oh, yeah, man. So, I can't believe I forgot about this game. Shining Force was, okay, take the class-based system of, like, Diablo, kind of thing.
Okay.
And then you throw in loot, throw in skill points, and then, and then you just go through, and then throw in kind of like just a level-based system, like for going through the environment in different levels and revisiting and summons too. Oh man, I forgot about this game. It was real cool. I'll have to pull it up after the podcast, but it was so good. Like me and my friends actually co-opted that too. We had a full 4-person team playing co-op on that, and like, oh man, I can't believe I forgot about that game. And it was on the Game Boy Advance too, which was it was a real awesome
co-oping on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I think the only game I ever co-opted on the Game Boy Advance was Butt Ugly Martians.
Oof.
Oof. But yeah, man. I've also played. There's this Chocobo game for the DS.
Yeah.
It was like Chocobo Fable or Final Fantasy Fables. They had a whole series of Fable games.
Yeah.
And it was like a card-based game. I played the crap out of that.
Yeah, I didn't really play much of that. The other Final Fantasy games, like I played a lot of Duodecim.
Oh heck yeah! I played so much, the original and Duodecim.
Yeah.
I have so many hours in those games.
Yeah, those were fun.
Ben and I would play those all the time.
Yeah.
And oh man, too much Dissidia Duodecim.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been what, the Final Fantasy cast.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. So yeah. So Final Fantasy was a big RPG thing. The thing that really got me though was not WoW. Right now I'm kind of tempted to dive in, but
RuneScape.
No.
Okay, I don't know.
No, something even better than RuneScape. Neverwinter Nights.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
Neverwinter, that's the fantasy game, right? Like, I'm familiar with the game. I'm not familiar with the exact.
Okay, so Neverwinter is part of the D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so it comes from the long tradition. Oh, Fallout. Like I beat the original Fallout.
Is that a?
That's a thing.
Is that a proud thing?
Yeah, I mean for me, I am.
Oh, okay.
I've played that game to completion.
Oh wait, the original Fallout?
Yeah.
Like the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the first Bethesda Fallout. No, I'm talking about the traditional CRPG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Proud moment. Fallout 2 is hard as shit. And then Fallout 3 is probably what you thought I was thinking.
Fallout.
Yeah.
The one they call Fallout.
Yeah. I mean, do we call it Fallout?
I don't know.
I think we call it Fallout 3.
Maybe.
And I kind of want to play Fallout now. Anyways, so there's the Fallout games, but then there's Neverwinter Nights, and it was all in 3.5 edition.
Oh, very good.
So, I remember when that came, the instruction manual was this thick.
He's holding his fingers up, guys. About an inch.
Yeah.
He's giving me.
Yeah. And it was amazing because, it had all the rules and spell descriptions and everything in there. And I got real deep into that. And then I found it had a multiplayer to it where people made all these different games. And some of the enterprising modders essentially created an MMORPG in Neverwinter Nights.
Very good.
And so that's how I had my first real experience with MMORPGs is with Neverwinter Nights, and it was amazing. And there were just so many just custom modules and adventures people made for that game. It was one I easily sunk in so many hours, especially with the original and then the 2 expansions. Like, it was amazing.
The only MMO I've ever played is Final Fantasy 14, and then like the like half MMO of Xenoverse, because they basically took the Dragon Ball Online from Japan, translated it to this PlayStation game.
Yeah,
not a proper MMO, but it acts a lot like one. Yeah, man. Neverwinter, I've heard a lot of good things about, actually. Don't they have like a newer Neverwinter game?
They have so Neverwinter Nights is the first game, and that was, you know, your standard computer RPG, and then they had Neverwinter Nights 2, which released, and then someone went under somewhere company wise, and then that was kind of that, and then right now it exists largely, I think, as kind of a free to play MMO.
I think it's even for the PS4.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of free to play stuff kind of now, because since consoles have gotten up to that level, it's all kind of the same boat now.
Did you ever play any of the Tales games?
Tales, no. I do have a couple though. Like I've got I've got 2 copies of the same one, because I have the one that came out on PSP.
Tales of Heroes? Or
I think so.
You make a character in it?
No, you don't make a character. You start off as the 2 kids.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be Tales of Heroes or something.
Yeah, but yeah, I've heard that's another RPG.
I played extensively. I played Tales of not Symphonia. I played some of Symphonia. I played Tales of Legendia, which was for the PS2. It was really good. And then Tales of the Abyss, which I still classify as like one of my number 1 RPGs. Just like, it's just so good.
Yeah, and then I think I have
like JRPG life.
Yeah, then there's another one that, like a PS2 classic, I bought when it became digitized. I think it's called, and I still haven't delved deep into this, but I believe it's called Rogue Galaxy.
The different RPG situation.
Yeah.
You know, it's an RPG I always wanted to play.
Yeah, there it is.
Was the Star Wars RPGs. I never got around to, though. Oh, yeah, I've seen that on the... it's by level 5. Wow.
Yeah. And then there was like, Star Ocean was an RPG I got too. Never got too deep into that.
What's Star Ocean?
It was one for PS3.
PS3?
Yeah.
So, I know which one it is. It's like... I know which one it is, I just don't know the name. The one I played was for PS2, is Star Ocean Till the End of Time.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that game. That's so funny, like, Adam, me, and Dakota were sitting out here for hours last night just talking about games and stuff like this.
Should have recorded this last night.
Yeah, probably. Would you consider Monster Hunter an RPG?
I mean, I don't know what I'd call it. Like, in a sense, it is, because I would say that the roles are weapon types.
Yeah.
Essentially. But I don't really think of it as I mean, if we're by going off the loose RPG classification, yeah, I call it RPG, but...
We don't need to talk about Monster Hunter, though. They know how we feel about that.
Oh, goodness. Yep.
Man, I'm sure there's so much stuff we're just, like, missing.
Yep.
So many... Yeah, but did you ever play any of the Star Wars RPGs? Like
Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. I started, haven't finished.
I never played those, but I always wanted to. I never got around to them, because I never really had a computer in my life to play games on.
Yeah. I
had a computer that could run Sonic CD at one point, and that was as good as it got for me.
Sonic CD.
I love that game.
Gotta go fast. Yeah. All right. Well, taking a look at how much we've rambled on.
We've tried to ramble on.
I think we've succeeded.
This is boring, I'm sorry. You might be interested. You might be feeling nostalgia about things we're saying.
Or you might be wondering...
Or you might just, like, be like, when are they going to talk about something coherent?
Or not video
probably
games.
Never.
I wouldn't say probably never.
Probably
but we're probably
not this week.
Yeah, definitely not this week. That's for sure.
Marty, I feel like I don't know. We just talk and talk and talk, and sometimes like I just lose track of the fact that we're talking to potentially people.
Yeah. Shout out to the people.
Shout out to all you. Shout out to
Ben.
Juan. I didn't shout out to Juan earlier, so.
Okay.
Shout out to Briar.
Shout out to Briarstorm.
Briarstorm. Anyway. Pardon me, pizza burps.
Pizza burps.
We're gonna go build Gundams.
Yeah. It's time.
So you all have a fantastic day.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
This has been the Jared and Marty podcast.
What remains of it.
The P is silent.
We'll
do some fun next time, maybe.
Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe if we can get back onto a weekly schedule, we can count.
Yeah, we can actually plan this stuff out.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.